I'm just gonna be probably snuggling with him all day and doing this. Hello friends, welcome to this video. Okay, so have you seen the plushies called squishmallows? They're super soft and, well, squishy. There's also ones that you can get which I think are meant to be sat on. Like I have this one. It's very soft and the fabric that it's made of is very stretchy. Let me just... I'll sit on him. There we go. Everyone calls them mochi plushies to basically reference the type of food made in Japan called mochi. Mochi is pretty much just a type of rice that is pounded into a paste. Sometimes they'll add water or sugar and make it into a dessert. I've also had mochi in my soup on New Year's Day. So yeah, hence mochi plushies, because they're just so soft and stretchy and yeah, squishy. So it seems like you need two things to make these mochi plushies. So I went ahead and bought this fabric. I got it at Joann's craft store and the brand is called Pure Plush. It's really stretchy. It's almost like spandex. I feel like they're expecting you to make like jogging shorts and pants, yoga pants or something out of it. But yeah, it's very stretchy, very soft. It's pretty much like Minky. It has like a very short pile to it, like Minky does. The Minky that I usually use has a 3mm fur pile. This one, it's more like 1.5mm, I suppose. So it does feel nice. It's a little bit almost heavier than normal Minky. So yeah, I quite like the texture. I like the weight. And yeah, it's, as you can see, very stretchy. Now the Pure Plush brand, it doesn't seem to have that many colors, at least not that I saw at the store. They just had this pink, I think it's called Peach Pearl color. They had this pink and they had black, and that was it. So if you can't find some nice colors in your store, or if you're not in the US, because I think Joann's is just a US store, there is a similar material on AliExpress if you feel comfortable with buying from AliExpress, possibly waiting for the shipment to take a while, but you can get a very similar fabric. It's stretchy, it's minky, I've seen people use it. You can get it, I'll link it down below. Now apparently the other thing that you need to truly make a mochi plushie is the stuffing. There is a certain kind of stuffing that you can get from this store called Daiso. It's kind of like the dollar store in Japan. And thankfully we just got one near me. So I was able to go to the Daiso and they had bags of this stuff. This is what the packaging looks like. Now it looks kind of like a small bag, but there is actually quite a lot in here. It does say on the package that it will expand when you take it out. And it did. I got quite a lot in here. Now as for how the stuffing feels, it's very silky. Very smooth. Yeah, I guess I would describe it like feeling like a cloud. But yes, it's very soft. And I can already tell this is probably going to be slippery inside the blush. In fact, let's open up this pink guy that I've been sitting on. In fact, yeah, the tag even says mochi on it. So this is a mochi cushion, I suppose. And let's find the opening. There we go. And let's see what's inside this guy. Is it the same? Is it the same stuffing? No! It's not the same stuffing that I bought. The stuffing that I bought in the Daiso store, I believe it's meant for crafting and not specifically to be used in these mass-produced plushies. So yeah, definitely this Daiso feels a bit more high quality. So I'll compare it now to the stuffing that I normally use in my other plushies. This polyester fiber fill from the brand is Fairfield, I guess. The Fairfield stuffing, it kind of clumps together a little more than the Daiso stuffing. It's a little more coarse. It still will, you know, feel soft once it's in a plushie, but feeling it like compared to the Daiso, it's more coarse, a little rougher, doesn't feel like as silky and smooth and soft. So generally I have to like pull it apart a bit before I put it in my plushies, because otherwise it will get a little bit clumped up, won't look that good. The Daiso, I think you could probably just go at it, stuff it in there willy-nilly, and it probably won't clump up very much because it's very smooth and kind of slippery. As for the stuffing that was inside this mochi plush that I bought also from Daiso, it's almost like a mix between these two. So yeah, this one, it's almost like a, if you were to marry the Daiso stuffing and the polyester stuffing together. So that's pretty interesting. Now, I have the color pink, and I have the stuffing. But what can I make with this? I know! I'll make a Mew plushie. I mean, it's pink. If I got pink, I gotta make a Mew, right? So now we are actually going to make the Mew plushie. And it's time for a shameless plug! If you want to make your own Mew plushie, you can go to my website, linked down below, and grab the sewing pattern to make your very own. Okay, now of course this is Minky, but it's not just any Minky, it's very slippery. So we need pins! Lots of pins. Look at all these pins. And this is just for the tail. Yes, you need lots of pins. So we'll just sew this. And you can turn that right side out with the help of some hemostats. Even though it's so stretchy, the embroidery came out just fine. Of course, you just use some good weight stabilizer, some spray adhesive, and it's all good. Even just for the foot, I need all these pins to make sure that it comes out okay. You'll want to also clip the edges. And now let's take a look. Oh, look how that came out. Oh, so clean and rounded. Now for the moment of truth. Stuffing with the super special Daiso stuffing. The rounded edges of your plush will get wrinkled. Like, there's pretty much no avoiding that. There really is a good amount of stuffing in these bags. They look kind of smaller, but yeah, there's a lot in here. I believe to stuff the body and the head took about 1.5 bags, maybe 2 bags, just to be safe. And as usual, I'm stuffing the arms separately, and I'll be sewing those on with ladder stitch. So here's how that arm came out. As you can probably tell, you'll need to make the stitches quite small and tight. So yeah, not too bad. And I also thread sculpted the toes as I normally do. That's how those came out. I actually wanted to try putting the normal polyester filling inside the head and see how it comes out. So as far as I can see, having the regular polyfill, it still feels like a very squishy and snuggly plushie. In fact, with the polyester filling, it almost holds the shape of the head a little bit better than the Daiso stuffing. The stuffing from Daiso also just has like more volume to it, so it kind of helps to puff up the plush more. Alright, so the combination of having this very stretchy fabric and this specific stuffing does make the plush very soft and squishy. Yeah, in fact, having this combination makes the plush sort of malleable. So I do think that having the Daiso stuffing is really nice if you want to just try it for fun and see how you like it. But if you can't find that stuffing, or you just like can't get it somehow, yeah, just using the regular polyfill, like I feel like you still get the same kind of mochi effect. What you really need is the stretch Minky fabric. Hello, I'm editing this video right now, and I just wanted to add a couple of extra tips about working with this fabric. So if you're like me and you like to trace your stitching lines out on the back of your fabric, you'll want to use something like a friction pen, one of those pens where the ink fades with heat or over time or something. Because if you use something like a ballpoint pen or a Sharpie, you will be able to see those lines in the seams when you stretch out your plushie. And the same thing goes for different colored threads. You obviously don't want to use black thread on a white plush, but with this fabric especially, you will be able to see the thread color in between the seams as well. Also, in terms of stuffing your plushie, since the fabric is very stretchy, there is room to overstuff your plush. You might not need as much as you think you do. So yes, just be careful about the pens, thread color, and overstuffing. And if you have any other tips on working with these particular materials, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And now back to the video. And here he is. Oh my god, he's so floppy! So, yeah, I probably should have sewed the head on while it was inside out. Oops. But yeah, I mean, if you like that sort of ragdoll effect, woo! Woo! If you like that kind of a floppy ragdoll aesthetic, yeah, it's probably fine. I think I will probably actually open the neck and stick some normal filling in there and see how he looks. But yeah, otherwise he's very snuggly. He's a good company to keep. So yeah, that is my Mochi Mew. Woo! I just like that. Come on, man! Snap out of it! I'm just gonna be probably snuggling with him all day and doing this. Okay, so I did add some regular stuffing to his neck, and I think he is a little bit more stable. Yeah, I think he's a little more stable now. So yeah, you know, you can always mix the two stuffings together if you want. So yeah, definitely if you want to make your own Mochi plushies, I'd say definitely try to get the stretch fabric either from Joann's, it's called Pure Plush, I'll put it on screen, or from the Hope and Textile store that's on AliExpress. I'll link that below as well, and I will link the Daiso stuffing. It's not always available online, I think, but you can just keep checking back. And yeah, definitely, you know, try the combination. Because I do think that this is extremely soft and squishy, soft, and yeah, it's just kind of nice to have it as like a snuggle buddy. But yeah, like I said, if you can't find the super special Daiso stuffing, you can just use polyester, fiberfill. Similar results, very similar results. And of course, if you want to check out my website, you can get the sewing pattern I used for this guy, or you might even find a made-to-order version of this little buddy. So I'll have my site linked below in the description as well. Mew, did I forget anything? Did I forget to say anything? No? Well, in that case, I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, bye-bye!